Last chapter, the group finished talking to the travelling merchants and made their way to the capital. They passed through the magical barrier, causing pain for Gooey and some uncomfortableness for the others. Arriving at the Jealous Master Inn, they met the prince's guy who could help, Ritorin, and learned a little bit about the capital, but most importantly, the Enchanter's Emporium ran by the Dan family, where they proceeded to inspect the wares that the family had on offer, one of which was a peculiar jar of slime, and trade a few of their other items.
My name is Ashley, and I play Lobard.
Hi, my name is Brew, and I will be playing Kyrie.
Hi, I am Nyx, and I'll be playing Avani.
Hi, I'm March, and I play Flint Bright.
Hi, my name is John, and I'll be playing Gooey.
And I'm Rob the DM, and welcome to the Homebrew. So, y'all are still kind of walking around this mosaic tiled floor. You can smell incense being burned, and there's the rustling of a lot of different people's like clothing and fabric and stuff kind of shimmying around, and there's a disagreement in the corner where two guys are both trying to buy the same thing. It doesn't look like anything important. It's just like a little fucking harmonica or something, but his wife's looking at you, Kyrie, because Flint's walked off now, because fucking she gave him all the information she could. Yes, how can I help?
Kyrie's not really going to say much, but she's going to just say, I just want you to inspect this, and just pull it out of the void and hand it over.
Okay. She holds it up to this blue light again that she's been inspecting everything against. Banishment enchantment. How much did my husband offer you for it?
300.
If you're looking to get rid of it, I'll buy it for 600.
I'm alright, thank you.
Okay. She hands it back to you.
Thanks very much.
How much are you hoping to get for this?
I didn't want to sell it, I just wanted to see how much it was worth.
I would like to sell this. I'll give you this. No.
If I'm seeing bits of, like, literal poop scent magic, right, sell for 3k, and a badass sword sell for 300, yeah.
Yeah. What would anyone else like to do? Map. You're looking for a map?
Map.
What kind of map? What door did you come in from?
Ormond.
A map of Ormond. I think we have a recent one. I know we've got pre-war maps of Ormond, but we should have one. He kind of walks into the back, comes out with a rather large scroll. I'll call it 10 copper.
Do we have a world?
Yeah, if you don't have a world map, but you've got a map of Tria. I don't have a world map made, but I can sell you a map of Cornest individually.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's a large map, we'll call it a gold.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, there you go, there's your map of Cornest. Can I interest you in anything else?
I'm good.
Okay, well, if you need anything, feel free to browse or just come to me and my wife. Would anyone else like to look at anything or grab anything or even ask about anything while they're here?
But remind me, how much was the Ring of Protection again? Was it 400?
I believe it was about 400, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Vani's gonna grab a Ring of Protection, go wherever they sell them, and he's also gonna sell the Voracious Elder of Isolation, I believe I have.
Yeah, the things that Tish gave you.
Yes. I will also believe it has like a weapon already inside of it.
It does.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
So
yeah,
you get to the counter and he's like, yeah, 400 gold for that, and I don't know what that is. That doesn't look like a normal enchantment. That will have to be taken to my wife. We'll cut the queues, don't worry.
Oh, I see. That is fine. I'll take the ring though, and I hand over 400 goldies.
Yeah, you now have a ring of protection.
I do.
Yeah, his wife's there and she's like, What is this? Where did you get this?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me. Well, out of character, I gotta look this up. 1 sec.
You got it from Zatish.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah. She gave it to you as like a going away present because she has no use
Right.
for it and it might help you in the future.
Oh, I got this from a good friend of mine. It was a parting gift of sorts.
She kind of picks it up and it squirms a little bit and she's like, holds it up to the blue light and you see her eyes kind of shimmer over. Requires Fey magic, that's quite unusual. Give me a moment. She walks into the back room, she comes back with a ring with like, on the center of it, like pressed in, are like 4 pixie wings. And she just kind of taps it against it and you watch as all these viney, like tentacly things kind of retract and curl backwards and release the blade, and she kind of just pulls out this proper like rusted old sword and she holds that up. Just a +1 enchantment of sharpness. I mean, if you're looking to sell it with the sword, we can give you I'd say about 1,200.
That does sound quite nice. However, this seems kind of one of a kind, doesn't it?
It does. It does. You are correct.
What about, let's say, 1,400? I'll be generous.
Roll a persuasion.
That's a 21.
She goes, "You are right. This is one of a kind."
I should have put for more.
And I think I know someone who might be quite interested in this. Money's no object to him, so I know I'll make a profit. 1,800. We'll call it even, yeah?
Deal?
As a thank you for bringing me something I've never seen before.
I'm sure you get a lot of stuff.
We get a lot of
fun.
unique stuff, but not a lot of stuff with monster blood in it. Which leads to some interesting things, so thank you.
Well, you're welcome, and I'll be taking the gold.
Yeah, she kind of puts a big bag of gold down in front of you. Now, don't spend
Nice.
it all in one place.
Oh, well, I'll be coming back soon.
Well, Gooey's gonna first have a look around in the books and see if they can find like an introduction book into cooking, if there's one in here.
Maybe not in here, but there's definitely just general bookstores that would have this kind of stuff.
Can I try and roll for one, please?
Yeah.
4 + 7 is 11.
You see someone about to sell one, and the dude that runs the shop is like, I'm not buying that. Go to a bookstore. Why would I buy that? It's not magical.
Just go waddle up to the dude.
Yeah, you see this rather portly, well-off man, kinda like big, bushy, like just like bottom of the chin beard, with like not like gold, but like a yellow, stitched, like purpley, almost like velvet jacket. Hello.
How much would you want for the... And so point to the book. Is it a thick book or is it just a very...
There's like, if you look at the cover, it says 701 recipes for the finest dining of fattest fucks.
Yeah, Gooey's just gonna look at just see a big book and be like, I want. How much do you want for a book?
Well, my workers have memorized everything in the book. I paid 30 gold for it off this charlatan when I first got it, and now he doesn't want to buy it back 3 years later. I can only think it's gained monetary value with it.
Oh, if you wait for a moment, I might be able to pay.
If we wish to buy it, then you're welcome to.
I do want to learn about consumption, even though I have no sense of taste or smell.
Neither to most of these bloody commoners. He slaps you on the back and kind of pulls away his hands. Got goo on it, and he's just like
wobbles.
Oh. And then wipes it on someone's cloak as they walk past.
And just starts to burn them a little bit. just gonna waddle up to the counter and just take out the little blood inkwell and just show it to the owner first and say, "Would you be interested in purchasing this?"
What does it do? Again, I have no real way of telling what things are. I just go off what I know. What
If
does
you
it
take
do?
the-
Sell me on it. Come on.
I would. Yeah. Just turns a little big purple.
Business gooey time.
Gooey in his suit.
Suit gooey, suit gooey, suit gooey.
Gooey has an 8 in charisma. They are not very good at that.
As far as I'm aware, if you take the blood of something that has died recently, it will slowly be converted into spell scribing ink.
Are you serious?
I am 100% certain. I cannot lie.
I don't know if that's a lie or not. That
It
sounds
is-
really fucking useful for my boys who are studying magic.
It is biologically impossible for me to lie.
Just look at him dead face.
He's kind of like eyes like shifting side to side, like, okay. How much did you pay for it?
I spent around the regions of 800 to 900 gold.
Well, I suppose I can't really put a price on knowledge. I do want the boys to take over the shop after I pass on.
Personally, I have no use for it. I do not like the idea of taking something from something that has died.
Have you not thought about, like, once something's died, collecting the blood, turning it into spell scribing ink, and then selling the spell scribing ink? At that point, you've got an endless supply if you kill something big. I'll offer you $9.50 for it. For the benefit of my boys.
You say your companion has a bit more insight into these things.
Yes, she can identify things a bit more. No, I say a bit more in depth.
I'll go speak with her. I'm
Okay.
also interested in
There's a point to the. Is the jar of goo like on the shelf behind the
Behind him.
wife? Oh, behind him. Yeah, and just sort of point to that as well.
Oh, this? He kind of picks it up, slaps it down. It kind of jiggles in a very ooze-like manner. Yeah, we got brought this in by some hunting party. I said it was from a gelatinous cube, but he kind of opens the lid and sticks his finger in. His hand just goes all the way down to the bottom and back out. It doesn't have the rigidity of gelatinous cube. We don't know what it is, so we've been kind of keeping it here as a curiosity. I've been storing pickles in it because it's really good for making pickles.
Oh.
that is
I just sort of look into it. Could I tell if it's if it has a?
It's not sentient, but it is part of an ooze-like.
Okay.
You would know because you have seen this in the
Yeah.
bottom of Little Bird's bong before.
Yeah, Gooey's just gonna look into it and just start speaking ooze and just say, "Can you understand me?" But it just comes out as.
You get a very faint.
deeply distraught.
He kind of
Okay.
reaches in and pulls out a pickle and starts chewing on it.
That is,
Gooey turns
Oh,
a little bit
do-
red and
do you
just
want
sort of
one?
like. Just Arthur clenched fist behind him and just.
how much for the jar of goo?
Well, I don't really have a use for it. I've just been using it to make pickles, and I have a lot of pickles now.
I understand that.
30 gold?
I'll speak with your partner about it.
And
30
Gooey
gold?
turns
I
around.
will speak with your wife!
Yeah, Gooey turns around. One eye is facing forwards, the other one is just behind Gooey's head, but it's like got an angry like.
He's just reaching in and grabbing another pickle while he serves the next customer. Now you know Gooey can make pickles, though.
Oh, but there's a magic missile just
Oh.
waiting to be on. But Gooey wouldn't do that.
Gooey's like, I want to speak to your manager.
Yeah, Gooey. Yeah.
I am going to have words with your wife.
Yeah, Gooey's just gonna ask for a price as well on the blood inkwell, and maybe ask for at least 1,000 for it.
Yeah, she holds it up to the blue light and she sees it like weirdly glimmer and her eyes glaze over again. Huh. You know, you're the second person that's brought in a strange curiosity today.
You see Giovanni walking away like a big bag of money.
Well, how much did my idiot husband offer you for it?
700 gold, which I thought was a bit low. I paid at least 850 for it.
Gooey does turn a different color though when they say that. Like immediately. Yeah, Gooey turns orange a little bit.
That's drastically too low for an item like this.
Gooey's just full orange now. It's like,
Yes,
I could use it to help the boys, but also I could use it to actually teach him about the fucking price of stuff. You see her kind of reach behind the desk and pick up like a little, like, you know, one of those stress balls where you squeeze it and the eyes pop out? It's like a magical one of those, but like a D&D style one of those, but it's like a big beholder and you squeeze it and just the big eye comes out.
Oh.
And she kind of throws it at her husband and she goes, "Really? I'll give you 1,200 for it."
lovely. Also, I am interested in the jar of goo. I do not appreciate my siblings being used for fermentation.
Oh, we didn't realize exactly what it was. My husband said he was going to do research into it. Wasn't aware that's what he was doing with it when he meant research. Suppose it could be worse.
no, I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, we don't really have a use for it, but it is something we've never seen before. We'll call it 25 gold. As a, we're sorry we didn't realise what it was, and that it was something important to somebody, and that we had mistreated it.
That sounds very nice, thank you.
75.
You watch as she slams a drawer behind her, and the same drawer, like shelf bit that the jar was on, gets pulled into the wall. And she pulls it out, and the jar's here now. She hands it over to you.
We're just gonna take out all the pickles.
Yeah, they're really good pickles, to be fair.
We're just gonna take out the pickles anyway. Just like bright red, just just cursing and
Zinner is there watching you throw pickles on the ground. Like,
Kyrie walk over and just take a pickle out of it.
yeah, you can eat the pickles.
eat floor pickles.
To be fair, man, pickles are good. But yeah, you now have unidentified jar of ooze.
I'll be identifying in a sec. Maybe later. Okay.
You do
just
notice
jar of
as you
ooze.
pick it up, it seems to jiggle a bit more, and there is a small, not face, but almost like indentation that you have on your face appearing in it. Not humanoid, more like two big eyes.
I will name you later. For now, rest, child.
And I just like slowly close the lid. And then I'll go over to the pompous noble and buy his book.
45 silver, at least.
45 silver.
Lovely. Thank.
Enjoy the book as much as I did.
What's it called? 700.
701 recipes of fine dining for fat fucks.
Gooey would like to just take the scroll of haste and the scroll of featherfall.
Okay, for the two of those, we'll call it 300. Why not? As a further apology for the pickle incident. You see him picking pickle out of his teeth still.
Where is it? This guy half red and half bright emerald and just
Thank.
Gooey's going to inquire about actually, even though this is probably completely backwards from the receptionist's perspective. He's going to ask about spell scribing materials.
Yeah, we've got ink and parchment and all that kind of stuff. You looking for more?
Would I be able to purchase around 400 gold's worth?
Yes. You might not get as much as you would in like a smaller town or something. Yeah, we can definitely do that. He slams like a big drawer and pulls it open. There you see, you know, like the stacks of like 400 sheets of printer paper?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine like 10 of those, and then rather than like vials, it's like almost like thermos-sized things, like 4 thermoses of spell scribing ink that equate to about fucking 5 vials of it or whatever. So technically you've got 20 vials of spell scribing ink and a fuckload of the paper.
As long as it comes to 400 gold, that's all the level I need.
Yeah, he kind of starts stacking it on the desk for you.
Guru just takes off their handy haversack and just flips open the lid and just like goes, just their entire body shrinks and just creates a big hand from their arm, just scoops it all in the bag.
Yeah. Not the strangest thing I've seen today.
No, probably not. Pickles in a jar is very unique.
Hey, people eat pickles, okay?
The Guru turns like a dark purple and then just like puts all of them in, and then turns
If we
around
come across
to
anything more like that, would you like us to hold on to it for you?
The inkwell? Or
No,
the
the ooze. If we
Most
come across any
definitely.
more information about it or anything like that, would you like us to let you know?
Most definitely.
Okay.
I am highly curious.
We can do that. We also deal in information, so I don't mind, you know, helping you out.
Alright. Guru turns around and just sort of like points to just waves at the rest of the group and just holds out the jar of ooze, like an item from Legend of Zelda.
We took stuff from the dungeon.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's in your.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I know it is. I just don't. I can't find where I wrote it down. I want to try and sell the chalice and the cutlery set.
He looks at it and he goes, "The chalice and the cutlery set. These are old. Where did you get these?" Wait, adventurers, of course.
Dungeon.
Yeah. I'll offer you 200 gold and 200 silver for the lot.
Sure.
Okay.
That'll work. I wasn't expecting to get anything for it because I forgot I had them, so that's fine.
He kind of slaps the stuff down. Right, what else do you all want to do? You all want to explore the town, or?
Yeah, we can do that. I want to do
Got some
that.
ideas. I need to.
Please share.
So,
If we are leaving the shop.
He does point to like a corner of the shop and he goes, if you want to talk and stuff, we have a little coffee bar around the corner with sofas and such.
I mean, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, Bean Brigade and chill.
Yeah. You see their 2 sons there working, both like very similar to them, but wearing like aprons and stuff, and they're just making coffee for people. You see a whole load of people. The entire area smells of like fresh baked pastries and like coffee and stuff like that. And you see his 2 sons, their 2 sons behind the counter, they're just serving people. Give us a moment, we'll be right with you. You can take table number 7. You see 2 nice leather sofas, like 3-seater ones, around like a long table with like candles and stuff on it.
He's just gonna grasp the crystal staff and just casually put some dancing lights up as well. Get the real vibe mood going.
So, as we take a seat, I figured we should get a quest from the Adventurous Guild, because that'll at least give us something to do while we wait for Ozak to come back.
That sounds good. Yes?
Ovani Kari?
Do we have any idea when Ozak is coming back?
No, but he's currently in Corna, so a while, I'd assume.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna take at least a few weeks.
Sounds alright
Yeah.
to me.
was going to say we can just call him.
I mean,
tonight.
Do we have?
we
Do
haven't.
we have,
I
do
look
we have
over on
perception
him.
in here? Oh,
You have the calm stone.
I think the sending stone has has reach in this extra dimensional space, but I can try. I wanna try.
Okay. It takes a little while, and then you just hear lots of garbled, like, communication and stuff. It's almost like you're just picking up everyone's communications through these stones at once, and it's just super overwhelming.
Oh, let's turn that off. I don't think that's gonna work. Once we get outside, we can try.
And Varney leaning out the door, coffee in one hand, Comstone in the other, like, listen!
I ain't got time for your business.
Get back here, you gorgeous cunt!
Fucking cocks. I need to go to the library. And I think Gooey does as well.
Yes, I do. I need to research what it is when two people have emotion. Apparently, those books are only available in the capital.
I'll babysit Gooey doing that.
I'm just holding.
swiftly on.
I'm just holding the jar of tiny little ooze and just pointing to the pastries and seeing if the little slime inside reacts to them.
You hear a... You see now it's got even more of a face. It seems like the longer it spends with you, the more form it's getting.
Gooey, is that thing alive?
Yes, of course. The proprietor was using it for fermentation of vegetables. I did not
Oh.
approve. Kyrie,
No.
are the pickles good?
Tastes good.
I want to go and check on Reb and Eric.
The hair.
They should be. Erin's setting up a cartography shop up somewhere.
Oh, we should see them. Yes.
Oh, I haven't formally met this guy, have I?
No, you saw him as his
Aaron's
house
in
was
Northgate.
burning down.
Yeah, we met him briefly.
Hey guy, I know we've only met once and it was traumatic as fuck, but we're back!
Yeah.
Erin's up in Northgate. We're gonna have to talk to Ozak about Reb. Or someone about Reb.
Who is Reb?
The blacksmith from Basin.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Ozak
Yeah.
and Glint took them here.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I want to try to help the people running the soup kitchen. Whether that's just going and dropping off a sack of money or...
You did get told how you can help.
Yeah.
They're looking for more produce and stuff, so you could go to Root's Apothecary because he grows loads of vegetables and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would be somewhat helpful in this situation. I can create a very vast number of servants that could help run the kitchen for a little bit.
I also have 701 recipes for fancy fat fuck.
I do also have
Let's just pull up the big book.
And then my
Oh,
last
my.
idea. I wanted to get us like an apartment or something, but I was thinking, what if we went down to the docks and rented out more space in the warehouse? Because I mean, we've got to have massive warehouses down there.
I thought you were going to suggest boathouse, but that also
Warehouse
sounds
as well.
fun. Boathouse.
I was going to say, it does seem like Cornwest is the direction that this.
Either way, it would be good to be down on the docks.
Hmm.
Flint does
And-
like water.
If we
Oh, my
buy-
dinghies.
This is where he's
buy
been
there.
stockpiling them. You get there, it's like 20 dinghies just on top of each other.
Sorry guys, I have a place.
Oh,
Place-
You get the
pile of
bottom
dinghies.
dinghy, it's the warmest, trust me.
If
I
we
do
end up
have-
buying a warehouse, we can always rent it out when we leave.
we each get our own dinghy.
That's not a bad idea. It'd be a lot more complicated to run a apartment, but a warehouse would be much easier.
I mean, the apartment, we could just sublet it.
What does that mean?
Oh god.
How
I
to
have
explain
only been-
landlording to Gooey?
They have only existed for about a month and 3 days. There is much
Yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't been conscious for much longer than that. Not like I, woke up as a captain. I just, woke up in.
Technically, Captain was the
morning.
one who named me, so
Don't make it. Don't make it sound like that. I am no parent.
Are you the
No.
parent?
No.
you did. I didn't say I had a name. You just called me that.
The 1 month anniversary of Kyrie saying you have no purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nico just looks at Captain and just holds it, just has the tiny little jar as well.
It's not
You're
tiny,
down.
it's like
Big-
relative
big jar.
size, yeah.
Big jar, tiny little.
It's starting to get too... The easiest way I could describe it, now that it's been with Gooey for a little while, it's got two kind of like indents in the top of it, like big eyes. Two almost like bits hanging down with the mouth underneath it, and the top of it has got two bits that have started to droop to the side.
Can I try to use shape water to see if it actually affects it?
Nothing happens apart from almost pain. It's...
Oh, I'll stop.
That seems to be incredibly painful. Maybe not.
Try it on me next.
You can attempt it.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Good idea.
Mo's gonna just kind of take the jar and sort of walk up to where the pastries are.
Yep.
And see if the little goop decides to pick one out.
It leans forward as you get to croissants.
Can I have
French prick.
two of those, please?
Of course. Will you want coffee for your table as well?
What is that?
It's a juice made from a bean that gives you high energy.
Yes, we will take it.
Beans!
It is a sign from the gods.
The
okay.
god.
How many jugs will you be wanting to fill up? How long do you intend on staying?
Gooey's head just turns a full 180 into everyone else.
How long do we plan to stay?
Oh, we can always just hang out for a little while. And then go and see about doing stuff.
Gooey's head doesn't rotate like back towards them, it just does
Oh, it
the
does a
full
full
rest of the
360.
Yeah, it does the full 360 and just goes back to them.
As long as you think that will be.
We'll bring you out enough for, we'll say 2 refills each. We'll also give you cream and milk, honey and sugar, just so that you can choose how you like it. That'll be coffees and the pastry. Do you want any other pastries or just the 2 croissants?
I'm okay for now.
Okay.
They invented croissants?
Yeah, croissants exist.
What, the French exist?
Oh,
Yeah, you've got Tria, Cornest, and France.
I keep forgetting fucking...
For the lot, it'll be 20 copper.
Just 20 copper.
Thank you. They come over, give each of you a nice handmade mug. 2 things, enough for 2 refills each. You've got a thing of honey, a thing of like sugar, a thing of cream, and a thing of milk. Yep. They give you the pastries and a little, like each on a little plate.
Gooey just puts the full plate and the croissant in the jar.
The plate dissolves. The croissant does not. You would recognise this as something from yourself. The croissant is its core now.
Oh. Oh.
Can we get rid of it, please? I don't think we
Why?
should have that. I don't think we should
It
have that.
looks
Like,
at
see
you.
the plate.
With like
Why?
happy eyes, goes.
Did we just create a new person?
You just made life.
Your parent.
Yeah, we did
Gooey,
that.
congratulations.
Congratulations on your jar, baby.
My
I
dad
need to-
do.
Get a congratulations. It's a...
That's
What's its name? Croissant should be its name.
Their name is Chrome.
Oh.
Hmm.
Chrome slime. Croissant slime. It sounds a lot more promising, but when you explain it, it is a little more disappointing.
How big are they now? Because I don't
They're
know if I
not
want to open
big.
this.
They're,
Okay, we'll leave them in
they're
the jar for now. And Gooey just eats the plate.
yeah.
Just leaves the croissant on
Yeah,
the table.
you've seen them do it, so you thought that's how you just eat it, I
That's
guess.
supposed to be how it is. Eats the plate.
Nutrients.
Eat the croissant. Fuck you.
It's a good croissant. It's got apricot on it and everything.
So about that warehouse.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just thought it might be a good idea because we can at least, you know, rent it for a month or two, and live in it.
Yeah?
Is it big enough for Gooey's tower, by chance?
Yeah,
If
we
we
could.
find a big enough one.
We could make it vertical.
We could also just sleep in the building, like.
Yes, but if you want to... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the tower is very comfortable.
Did I mention
Like,
I
you
can
guys
make
are
multiple?
spoiled.
Multiple?
I believe so.
Is there a limit?
If you all wanted, instead of creating a vertical structure, I could create 2 horizontal, so we could each have a house in the warehouse.
Yes.
Again,
To a
we could
big
just like.
It's very convenient.
There's gonna be an office style thing in there. Well, there should be.
That's true. We could try that as well. Creating the hotel is quite cumbersome.
Gooey, I have a question. Can you... Can you make it in the water as well?
Gooey's
tower.
eyes just enlarge a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed you're quite capable underwater. At least from what I could tell last time I saw you.
Yeah, as you say that, Gooey's eyes just widen and just turns full gold.
I see.
you.
You have an expression in your eyes, I see it. You must do it now. Why not?
Well, we have options now.
Yeah, it just crossed my mind, so... There's that.
I want to start with the warehouse or apartment and get somewhere to, you know, live for now. Because we're gonna stay in the capital for a little while. And then we can do everything else from there.
Yeah.
Sounds good. What do you want to do, Kyrie?
I think we should contact Ozark first. Make sure that he knows that we're here.
We can do that on the way.
Yeah.
If it'll let us.
I mean, I think. Yeah, the reason why it's probably not working is because we're in like an interdimensional space.
Yeah.
You are catching on quite quickly, Captain.
Oh no, it's because you guys said it, so I'm just parroting that.
Oh,
Ha ha ha. That was good.
Did you just understand humor?
Gooey's
have-
learning.
I am
Did you
learning.
experience an emotion, or were you just faking it for my own comfort?
I understand that is protocol to laugh at something humorous.
Oh, okay, that's fine. If you don't think I'm funny, okay, but let's just go.
The effort counts.
It's appreciated though that you're at least trying. Right, fine. Oh, let's go become landlords, I guess.
Is it a landlord if you own your own house?
I mean, we're gonna rent it out later.
Yeah,
At
but
least-
fuck off.
At least we're not in charge of fair games.
This is a different kind of scam.
It says the motherfucker who's lived on a boat for 13 years. Not all of us can afford a boat.
You think Captain
Who's
afforded a
playing
boat?
Wait,
Who's-
fuck it, we're going to the docks.
Except when boys, I'm fine.
To the docks.
I have a third idea, we're going to the docks.
So you're leaving, yeah?
The docks.
Yep.
Yes, let's call Ozak on the way there.
Yeah.
As you call, Ivani, it's actually your brother that answers. You guys, hello?
Hello, it's Ovani. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, hey Ivani.
Oh. Hi. Hi, Ember. How are you doing?
I was gonna say we're doing good, but we're not doing good. We're
Oh,
not.
please.
We've got to come back to the capital like ASAP. Are you free to talk? Like I'm
currently walking through the streets. Yeah, sure. If you go to a side place, 1 second. I sort of gesture everybody to the side in like an alleyway somewhere.
Yeah.
I won't go into too much detail because, you know, it'll be easier to discuss it in person and stuff. Home's gone. Like,
Yeah, that's a good one. No. Okay, so what's going on?
home's gone. Like, no sign that they were ever there gone.
Vani drops the communication device and standing in absolute terror. What?
Ivani, you there?
Yeah.
So, we did what research we could here. But it's like no one's ever lived here. There's no houses, no buildings, no nothing.
What about Mom and what about Dad?
No sign of them. We think it may be the same people that brought me back. Trying to use us for our innate magic. That might be why they tried to bring me back. That might be why home is no longer there. Have you had anyone like weird contact you about anything?
Right, I haven't told you about it. There are cultists, maybe after me.
You mean the Church of Bane?
Yes, I think Ozak might have told you. I'm not sure actually what Ozak told you.
Ozak didn't need to tell me.
Oh, I see.
Again, we need to discuss this in person. The church tried to bring me back, along with a load of our other people who lived in our village. Didn't exactly work as quick as they would like to. They lost interest, they left. About a month later, I was able to move my body. I could still hear what they were talking about, but I couldn't do anything about it. They didn't mention anything about the village, but that's why I've been trying to find a way to get in contact with you and to get someone else that will help me get back home, because you know full well if I showed up home after what happened, people would be a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, I can see that. So, are you coming back?
We're going to be making our way to the capital as soon as we can. But obviously,
okay.
we're on the other end of Cornest. We're gonna be even getting to the main part of Cornest. Getting to somewhere where we can get a boat is going to take at least 3-4 days. We have a way of communicating now. Whereabouts are you now?
Well, I'm in the capital right now.
Will you be near the capital by the time I arrive?
I think so. Fairly certain. We were waiting for Ozak. Is Ozak there? I haven't heard you talk about him being there.
Ozak is fine. He's currently communicating with his leader and the peacekeepers and such. You know, a town goes missing, we kind of have to contact as many people as possible and find out if anyone knows what's going on.
Yeah, we had a town not really disappear, but more like burn up here as well.
Was there evidence of it being there though? Because like there is nothing here. The farmland and everything gone. Any sign of fishing
shit.
gone. There's not even marks on the ground. I don't understand, Ivani.
I don't know either. Yeah, over here there were like houses burning. Every house is on fire basically. So.
Ozak did mention something about this cult destroying a village over there.
Have you met any cultists while you were there?
We haven't met any over in Cornest, no. Ozak has had communication with some of the people here, though, that are going to come and help us when it comes to dealing with them, though. And now that, you know, the Cornest, well, I say the population of Cornest, now a fair few people are aware of it, information will spread and it'll be passed on. People can keep an eye out for things.
Okay, this is a lot to take in.
I just thought, you know, maybe I'd get to see Mum. But apparently not, man. I don't know what to do.
Let's come back to the capital.
Like, she's got to be
yeah.
alive, right?
Yeah, she has to be, absolutely. No doubt about it.
There's no way they could just...
There's no way, no. Of course not. Of course not.
We'll keep you updated with what's going on here, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. Things are getting out of control very quickly, it seems.
What happened while I was gone? Not to say that, you know, me disappearing caused this, but I disappear and shit hits the fan, you know.
Honestly, not much happened but after like, let's say, a month ago, things started happening. That was when I arrived here in March of Beach, so yeah. Anyway, I'll see you back when. Well, I'll call you back sooner or later. Maybe you'll call me back, but
Yeah, we'll contact
Yeah,
you
well-
when you were towards a boat and such.
okay, that's fine. Yeah. Well, I need to sit down for a minute.
Go find yourself somewhere to have a nice drink and I'll lie down, man. I know I intend to do the same thing the moment we reach another town.
You still drink? Are you alive? Never mind. That's for a different time.
There's
Yeah.
something we can discuss later, Ivani.
Yeah. Well, take care then.
You too, man. Take care of yourself. Let me know if anything happens, yeah?
Oh, I'll try to. Still very weird between us.
I completely understand that, but at the moment we're the only people left, apparently.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I hang up. God.
Well, that seemed more pleasant of a conversation.
Little. Actually, no. Quite the opposite.
I thought
So you
I
know
was
what?
getting better at reading facial cues.
Well, yeah. A few tears are dropping down. It's true.
Well, I mean, it was bad enough to drop the phone.
So cultists are doing shit at. Well, they're doing bad stuff.
You know they tried to bring Imba back.
Yeah. Also, my town might be gone. I don't know how to feel about it.
Like, gone as in...
Destroy. Well, there's no sign of it apparently that it was ever there.
Erased.
Yes, erased. No buildings, no nothing. Well, the good thing is Ozek is doing fine. They're coming
Oh
back
my
to court.
God.
They're coming back to the capital.
You're the worst friends to ever. Literally, my town is gone. Commiserations.
Gooey, your little pot is rumbling a little bit. And it's like reaching almost like a little nubbin hand up to try and open the lid. It's just
Keep it contained. Please, keep that thing contained.
Why?
I don't trust it. I don't know what it...
That's incredibly offensive.
No, it's not. I have all...
Their existence comprised of fermenting pickles moments ago.
Maybe that's their purpose.
Gooey opens the jar.
Going! I swear to God.
the slime slowly begins encroaching over the side, and they're just on the floor. And it takes a form. It is a tiny slime doggo with a croissant in the center.
Not a fucking chance. I was about to go, what the dog doing?
It looks at you and it goes,
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
If you touch Chrome, I will slaughter you.
Crumb, you named it!
Yep. Yep.
You named it.
Yes.
That is the one thing you're not supposed to do, because if you name it, you get attached to it.
it looks at Captain and
Oh. Do you remember Blot? Remember what we heard about Blot? The fact that
Yes.
that thing ate an entire ship and has probably consumed so many people.
Yes.
You are sentient.
Yes.
This thing is not.
They,
You have a feeling that this won't be able to help us at all. Like, it's just there. It is there to die. We are going on a perilous adventure, and we have a slime dog with a croissant in the middle.
yeah, you don't have to bring him into fight with you. Make him
They've
your
only-
mascot.
they've
Emergency
only existed for about half, maybe 10 or so minutes. Maybe give them a couple of days to develop.
I do not want them to develop.
Reach softly down, just picks up. Does this individual slime stay separate, or does it start to?
It merges with you.
Yep.
And
That's helpful.
Gooey now has like the little. You can on command just eject chrome from your body as this little
That
slime
is
dog.
Horrifying, like a fucking wall of flesh. Ew.
I was keeping an explosive in my head for about a week, so this is fine.
Can you at least keep it on a leash?
I don't think leashes work on slimes.
What if it's a slime leech? Never mind.
It will develop. I will feed it. Don't worry, it will have uses. Anyway, warehouse?
Yes.
I need to find some more plates.
Can you just please take Crum out of you? It's horrifying.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
Oh, question. I'm assuming the croissant is like floating inside of Gooey.
Yeah. It
it have
floats
its own-
next to Gooey's core now.
Oh, does it have its own pair of eyes?
No,
Oh,
not unless Gooey like essentially summons it.
oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Anyway, the docks? Or are you
Okay.
going to disrespect my pup more?
Oh, I will continue to do that, but that won't stop us from going to the docks.
That is true.
Yeah, you'll now you've got the map. Navigating this town is a lot easier. You do see quite a few interesting characters on the way, like some races you've never seen before, stuff like that. It's just really cool seeing all these like people from all walks of life kind of living together in unison. You get to the docks, and there you see on every single warehouse is the symbol for the Fisherman's Guild of Tales. You get the impression that the Fisherman's Guild of Tales owns all of these, so if you were to buy one, you would have to go to the Fisherman's Guild of Tales, which you do also see on the docks, with several people outside just sat at the waterfront fishing.
There's a fisherman's guild.
Go and talk to the guild.
Yeah, you get to the front, and behind the counter is a surprisingly well-kept tiefling woman who, rather than having like her clothing and such is very nice, but her hair is kind of scraggly and like roughly tied back, and rather than having jewelry, she's got like on her horns and such, she's got different like fishing baits and like hooks dangling off. Oh, hello. How can we help you?
Whip out my fucking notebook quickly.
Oh, okay, not a speaker. Please go ahead.
And I'll write down. How would we go about renting or buying a warehouse?
What size warehouse are you looking for?
Not massive.
We have some smaller ones, usually used to house 1 or 2 boats.
That would probably work.
Okay. They're not large boats, and they don't come included. But renting would be about 1,000 gold a month. Buying would be about, we'll say 10,000.
I see. Who do I talk to about buying a boat?
It depends on what kind of boat. If you're looking for a fishing boat for local uses and not far out ocean, you can talk to us. If you're looking for more of a large seafaring ship, about 4 streets down that way, and she kind of points out the door and to the right a bit. The boatmasters are down there. They can talk with you about building you a boat, or purchasing one that has already been built, but the peacekeepers weren't happy with.
How much do boats normally cost?
Depends on the size, the make, what wood, all kinds of things really.
Does not answer.
Is there a range of prices?
An average one-person seafaring, no, not seafaring, sorry. An average one-person fishing boat will go for about 500 silver, but a large seafaring ship, probably with the capacity to house about 30 people, would be more in the market of 50,000 gold to 100,000.
What about something for like 5 or 6 people?
I would have to call in Jeff. Give me a moment. Jeffrey! You see this portly dwarven man. Big, like brown mutton chops and this kind of salt and pepper hair kind of all over the place. He's chewing. He's not chewing, but he's got a nail like kind of sticking out of his mouth, like he was just working on something. He kind of takes it out. What can I help you with? They're looking for a boat for 5 to 6 people. Do you want seafaring or fishing?
I suppose seafaring, because we need to get across the core nest.
You can always wait until, if you would rather save money and such, you can just wait until the next scheduled sail to Cornest is and jump on one of the transport ships for a fee.
Much less fun.
It is.
Agreed.
Jeff, how much would you say a seafaring boat for 5 to 6 people would cost? And he kind of like strokes his beard, well, his mutton chops a bit, and he's like, would you want it out of a, what's your price range?
Not 50,000 gold.
If you had to ballpark it.
I mean, personally, about 200.
I can chip in if needed.
As well as I.
I have another 200. 200 gold I'm willing to spend on this.
A small sloop, with, it would be very cramped for the amount of people, but it would be more hands to help maintain it, I guess. Probably set you back 2,000, 3,000.
I guess this plan's a bust.
We do also do insurance plans, payment plans and such.
Oh, I do sort of bump into Little Bird and just say, I recently do have a lot of money, so that is possible.
I'm not-
Good thing to say.
I'm gonna lean down as well into this conversation and say, you know, we can try and get a boat for free, the fun way.
Yeah,
The
I'll
fun
leave that
way.
up to you.
But we'd have to do that on the way out.
I mean, not if people distract them.
It's
Yeah, but
not
you need
like-
to come back here for Ozak and stuff, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah, we'd have to do that as we leave the city.
We can abandon the boat.
We can't abandon.
Thought we were starting the soup kitchen too.
Oh yeah.
Soup kitchen to stealing ships.
Well,
Same thing.
give to the poor, steal from the rich.
Oh, is that how
Other
it
than the
works?
fact that the rich are kind of middle to lower class still.
They had nothing to buy a boat.
Who's to say they bought it? They could have made it.
I make a boat? No.
What now?
Do we? Well, we can just go and try and rent an apartment. I just thought it'd be fun for us to buy a boat and live on it.
It is not completely out of our wheelhouse of prices.
Well, I
But it's
mean,
not fun.
for living right now, we have the bottom of the tavern. And they're being very courteous to us.
I will also say I have about 200 gold that I'd be willing to contribute to any boats or apartments.
We can always do what Richard said, to try and find like a 3-story house and rent the bottom 2 floors out to him.
That's a avenue possibility.
It might be a good idea. We'd make some money on it as well. We could
You are
keep
the
on board.
land bird, after all.
Don't remind me. I don't want
Ooh,
to be.
that stinks.
If we're passing by the door to the Emporium, I will quickly just need to get something. I have forgotten to purchase more scribing materials. I need another 200 gold worth.
For the sake of continuity, yeah, you get 200 gold's worth.
Whoa.
How endless is that bag?
It is quite large, and I don't have a lot in it, except a lot of spell scribing materials.
I'd like to see Gooey just dump it out all.
That's the handy thing about the haversack. Actually, I was going to mention, if you want to store potions in my bag, unlike, and as I pointed rather aggressively towards Little Bird's fanny pack, the haversack allows you to pull whatever you need out of it straight away. So if you need potions in fighting or combat, it would be useful to store a few in here. Anyway, I just wanted to disrespect the pack.
It's just Little is wearing a fanny pack like a fucking sling bag.
Yeah.
Good. Yes.
Like an Adidas bag. Like,
Yeah.
they are full styling with this thing.
We are honestly the worst gang ever. We're like rude
Yeah.
men. This is awful.
Yeah.
Is that not how it is, though?
I mean, you'll know that you can fucking... If you want more cash for buying a boat, you can just take on a fucking guild quest.
That is
We
true.
have
Yeah,
got time.
that's where we're going next.
Alright.
We don't know when Ozark and stuff are coming up.
A
'cause they said
while.
Soon.
a while.
They said like 3 days minimum for them to get to a place with a boat that they can use.
Well, do we
It's
want
gonna-
to see
it's gonna
what
take time
quests
for
are
them
on
to
offer?
see us.
Like,
Yeah.
are we going to see what quests are on offer?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You probably should have told them what tavern we're staying at.
Nah, fuck them. We don't need to
They've got-
know where we live.
Ozak could probably find it out quite easily.
He's got a tracker on Captain, after all.
You what?
I just hold up the amulet, the Adventurous Charm, and just be,
They track our every move.
This really is getting real. Ugh.
We're gonna just ditch mine at the next opportunity. Should we go to the Adventurous Guild next?
Yes.
Lead the way.
Where are they?
The Adventurous Guild would probably be in the castle ward.
Is it on the map?
No.
Yes. Castle Ward is written very small, but it's the collection of big buildings right in the centre.
Okay.
Between West
Do that.
District, Cat Rock, Northgate, and the docks.
Yeah, I mean, Adventurous Guild, then Library, then the
Tavern?
Fantasy Estate, then Agents.
Oh, yes, then that.
We can get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
Okay. Adventurous Guild first, because that's an easy decision.
Yeah.
Okay, as you'll pull up to the Adventurers Guild, you see several peacekeepers outside. You see a couple of other adventurers kind of wandering past, like laughing and joking, jangling some coin pouches, like, oh, we're drinking good tonight. You would know from your adventures that it's maybe like 30 gold they've got, but yeah,
My bottomless coin pouch making no noise.
yeah,
How much moss is in there?
not enough.
The moss is in here, and I just pull it out of my pockets.
Oh.
But yeah, standing by the door, you see an ASMR kind of stood there, just kind of breathing. He pulls out a pipe and puts a fire rune on it, and he sees you guys coming, and he's like, "Are you here for the Adventurers Guild?"
No. And I walk in.
Alright.
Gooey just follows. Doesn't say anything.
Inside, you see a gnome kind of sat. It's like a normal sized desk, but with a smaller desk on top of it, with a chair on top of that the gnome sat on.
Yes, good.
He's like, oh, hello.
Hello.
Are you here for quests? What level adventurers would you say you were? Have you done your initiation quest?
No, maybe?
where
is that?
a peacekeeper or an Imperial Guard will
Yeah.
escort you on a quest of whatever difficulty. You'll get your. Have you got adventurous charms?
Yes, we hold them up. No.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. That's all we needed to know. So, what kind of quests are you looking for? Are you looking for escort quests, investigation quests, hunting quests? You name it, we've got it. Everyone needs help. Even me, please. My wife and I are Rocky. There is a quest for that where you can fuck my wife in front of me.
Oh,
I was going to say I can help with that, but never mind.
we can help.
Flint's
No,
like,
no.
I'd fuck a gnome.
I think you mean only you can help, Captain. We will not be.
It's my side quest.
How much gold do you get for doing
How
that?
much?
No gold, just the satisfaction of my wife.
No, thank you.
That is
I
a
get
really
paper out of my notebook. I get some
defeated-
fucking therapy.
a really defeated relationship right there. Like, fuck.
Cuckolder is here in the end, so.
So, what are you here for?
I mean, we weren't here for a quest, but like, maybe we need to talk about you and the reason you should get a
No,
divorce.
that's what my therapist is for, thank you.
You should see her more often.
My
no
therapist already
therapist.
taken the quest, that's why.
Hang on, your therapist is fucking your wife.
Yes, it's a very intimate therapy session.
Do you watch?
Obviously!
Sorry, I had to
I
ask.
dress up as my favourite god and stand in the background.
This is the worst day of my life.
Flynn is losing his fucking
Oh.
mind.
Right,
You know-
so what other adventures do you have for us? What
Can we-
doesn't involve fucking your wife?
Here's
Not a
some
lot, to be honest.
PG-13.
Again, are you looking for an investigation, a escort, or a hunt quest?
I do not want to touch the escort one.
Not that kind of escort, no. I mean like escorting a person from A to B.
No, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, they don't normally work out well for us.
Yeah,
We've never lost anyone.
yeah, we have lost someone.
Did we?
The shopkeep's husband.
To be fair, that was only a vial of blood. And that wasn't our fault. It
I
was
thought it was their last thingy of them, though.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was Kiwi's fault.
In my defense, alcohol and drugs.
That's a really good defense.
Yeah. So, do you want... What quest do you want?
I agree. Yes, hunt sounds
Hunt.
fun.
Okay. As you've just got your thing, we have a number of different ones available. Are you looking for something challenging or something quick, simple, make a quick buck?
Big money, big kill.
Big money, big kill? Okay. We have... Let me browse.
You have cultists to kill, perhaps?
No, that information is kept hush-hush at the moment.
I see. I'll do that in my spare time then.
Yes, if you would, that would be brilliant.
Don't
We
pay for it.
have 4 quests for big money, big kill, as it were.
Thank you.
We have a Aeorian nullifier that needs dealing with.
What?
An Aeorian nullifier.
Do we know what that is?
Maybe? Google it. Roll a history.
And I roll a history as well.
Yeah.
Let's see how much history
20,
you have there.
22, okay.
24.
Oh, damn.
17 plus 7.
Okay.
Oh,
They are a monstrosity that was created through arcane experimentation between beasts and humanoids, both captives and volunteers. They are immortal. They don't age. And they are the bane of all magic users. They cancel pretty much all magic effects and resist most others.
Well, let's leave that thing then.
Gooey and Van just looking at each
Yeah.
other, just like shaking
No.
their heads slowly.
Nah, can't, not
Next
that one.
option.
I mean, if you're looking for something that's not quite as much of a bore lake, as it were, for magic users. We have a large unidentified flying fiend.
Fuck, we meant to fight that.
It lands. It's got to land at some point, right?
You don't know?
I'm not the one that deals in monster information. I'm just here for the quests.
At least one of us can already fly, and I can make one of you fly.
Lilbar just starts sobbing.
We have...
Perhaps something that is mainly on land, and something that is point to captain. Something that this person can lay into.
Okay. What about a burhag?
History?
Yeah.
13, oh.
Okay.
17?
Burhags live in wintry lands. They have their own little dungeon. They're a Fey type creature, chaotic evil, and
Are they like a yeti?
kind of. It's like if
Like
you
a
took.
yeti and a witch?
It's like if you took a yeti, a witch, and a wendigo and mixed the three.
Ew.
Oh.
As it
Ooh.
eats people mid-fight to regain health.
Oh.
That oddly sounds a lot more appealing than...
Sounds exciting.
And then
What's the last
last but not least, we have Big Zorn.
Sorry?
Big Zorn.
Big Zorn.
Big
What
Zorn.
is it? What is Big
Oh, isn't
Zorn?
that the dude who's like digs through the ground and stuff?
Yeah, kind of. So
Or eats the ground?
it's an elemental that burrows and stuff like that.
Oh.
Mostly just rock.
What is he dealing with?
He
Right?
started eating a load of crops in a nearby small farming village.
Maybe he just needs to be redirected.
I mean, if you want to try redirecting a large elemental, go for it, as long as he's dealt with.
But I'd rather not kill him.
So, Big Zorn or Burhag?
I think Burhag.
I
Mm.
like Big Burhag.
We also have a small outcrop of vampires.
Ooh, yeah, we'll take that. No, we'll take that.
Oh, people
Vampires,
who deal in
please.
blood.
We recently got information that the village of Mapmore went silent, so we sent someone to investigate. And yeah, it's been taken over by vampires.
Yeah, then we have some
Wait.
people that want us to check in Mount
Yeah.
Moore.
Wasn't Mapmore taken over by bandits?
No.
Vampiric bandit.
No.
I mean, either way, they need to die.
The
Oh.
the elf chick peacekeeper in Castle mentioned that she had family in Mapmore. They haven't had
Oh.
contact for like 3 weeks. I'd appreciate if you could check it out if you're on the way.
Oh, those people are dead.
And the bandit thing was in a small, like on the outcrop between
Oh.
Ormond and the other place. It's on
Right.
that, and that's not really on a map because it was built and then instantly, like, people were like, why the fuck is this here? And bandits kind of moved into there.
Shall we take vampires and Burhag for later? Does it look to everyone else?
Vampires is a little starter. Burhag
warm
is a
up.
little main course.
Mhm.
I mean, I
And then
don't
maybe the big
bleed.
one for dessert.
Oh, Gooey doesn't bleed. Right, I forgot.
Yeah, they
bleed a
drink
lot.
gooey and just burn from the inside. Just why is it acid?
I bleed a lot, so I think I'll be good against vampires.
This is
Because
your
I'm used-
speciality.
Yeah.
Killing vampires is my entire job description.
Hmm.
They have to die, and very soon. Let's go, baby.
Okay, so you want us to put the Burhag on hold for you guys, and you
Yeah.
want the Vampires of Mapmore quest, yeah?
Yeah. How much
Okay.
is it?
Please.
That will depend on the vampires, honestly. We only
What's
had
the
about
total of them?
a small amount of them, but we'll give you 150 gold per ear.
Oh,
They've got 2 years each.
yeah.
Can you mutate them and make them grow ears?
I'm sure there's gotta be a way. We'll think about this on the way.
I'm sorry, you have so many ears, but I still can't hear you.
150 gold per ear is pretty good. That's 300 gold per vampire. If that's 30, we're in the fucking clear.
It would also mean taking out 30 vampires.
Yeah,
He
they
looks-
deserve it.
He looks at you and he goes, and if there's a bigger vampire, if you can bring back something that indicates, that
I'll bring you his head.
I mean, if you bring his head, that would be great.
Like the vampire queen? Okay.
No, a vampire lord is definitely out of your thing. If you happen to come across one of like a big boy vampire, bring me his head, or something that proves who he says he is, and we will reward you with 1,000 straight up.
Ooh.
Well,
That we
quest
can
for
do.
vampires is sounding pretty good now.
Yeah.
Imagine all the spell scribing ink.
Imagine all the boat.
You're just gonna have to remember that you have to take the ears before they turn to dust or to stone. We need the ears intact for research purposes.
What do you do with them?
Research them.
Oh, what kind of research?
Why vampires exist, what kind
How
of
many
physical
of the ears
abilities
have
they
been-
have.
You
Are
can
we
get all
able
that
to
from an ear.
Are we able to? Well, the ear's got blood in it, skin tissue, all that kind of stuff. Are we able to transfer the abilities of a vampire to a human without transferring vampirism? Like, there's a lot of cool things we can do.
Sounds like cult stuff to me.
Yeah.
Think of it more as powering up our peacekeepers.
Oh.
Just turns to Kyrie and just sort of like taps the
If you weren't
front
paying
of
me,
the-
I wouldn't help you.
Who just taps the front of Kyrie's breastplate and says,
Do vampires sound more appealing than common folk in a fist fight?
I just haven't had a good fight in a while.
I'll take that as a yes.
We'll have a good
Considering one of
fight.
the last fights, I was paralyzed for the entire fight, and then burnt by my own party, and then death tossed by my own party.
I can't
Who the fuck-
move, don't worry, we'll only do AoE attacks.
Yeah.
We'll break you out of this.
Yeah.
How does
And
third
then,
degree burn sound?
And then the fight where I went upstairs and tried to talk the person out of, and then
You do
fucking
keep just wandering off in fights or just being stuck.
the enemies being absolute fucking pushovers.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Well,
You're
it
right.
went from extremely hard to extremely easy really quick, and then it's probably gonna go
Yeah, we better not
diabolically
back
hard
really
now.
hard.
Don't worry, Kyrie, I have plans in mind.
and just hold up a scroll and just sort of tap it on your chest.
This is
Yeah.
power word kill. Goodbye.
I genuinely think Kyrie's like pretty scared of Gooey right now.
I mean, yeah.
Please do share your ideas later when we get to it.
I also have ideas for you as well.
And just sort of turns to Ronnie as well.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds fun. I think.
I'm not done
Yeah.
with all of you. Anyway, vampires. Let's take it.
Yes, let's take it.
Okay. That will be a. He takes out his thing and just starts. 5 of you, correct? Do you have a group name?
I look at Kyrie.
I look at Joey.
I look at friends.
I look at myself.
I look at the gnome.
Kyrie
Yeah.
just looks down at her own hands like. "Ah!"
Are we going with the old name or the new
Yes.
name?
Wait, we have a new name?
You know?
I thought we were workshopping the God Slayers.
Oh.
I think we have to change it first.
There is
officially.
a 13-page long paperwork form to fill out to register a new name.
paperwork.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So we are the Beam Brigade.
Okay, let me write that down. Okay, that will be 50 gold for the down payment.
Per
Yeah,
person.
so I'll give them 50.
He takes the 50 gold, wraps it in an envelope, puts it to the side, takes a copy of the vampire quest, takes out some hot wax, stamps it with his emblem thing, puts some more on the other one, stamps it, signs the bottom of both of them, Now, if the leader of your group can just sign both of these, and that will be brilliant.
I turn around to everyone and just like hold my hand out for rock, paper, scissors.
I look at Kyrie.
I paid, and I'll just sign it.
Okay.
We just put our hand around Lilbert's fist.
Okay.
Don't know what to do.
Well, if you have any information regarding the quest, you want to cancel the quest, there is a cancellation reduction from your initial payment, so you would only get 40 gold back. But yeah, if you come back with the quest and anything from the quest that is specified within it, we will be happy to reward you the gold promised.
So now, just turn this a little bit. Where to next?
Oh, that's up to you guys. Do you want to go do the quest like right now, or do you want to do other stuff?
I
Weren't
mean,
you
I
going to
have-
the library first? I thought Gooey said something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
we just go to the library.
Library would be good.
I like
Sure.
books.
I need to learn about this emotion thing.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Kyrie, me and you can go to the kids section and find something we can actually both read.
Yeah.
Something with pictures.
We're gonna go
Yes.
just sit in like the beanbag corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can find some with the thickest
It could open the
old
beanbags, and it's one of the beanbags where it's made with sand, and I'm like...
Just roll around in it.
So you leave, you see the ASMR there, still smoking the pipe, just kind of like rubbing
go
his
to-
eyes like it's a long day. You do see across the way the library. It's made of very old, like very unique, almost like a pinkish wood with like smooth marble. People from Cornest, you would recognize this as some old trees from Cornest. And there is a plaque out front. You see numerous people inside and outside. You do see a couple of people kind of running in with satchels. They're dressed in like lavender comfortable clothing with a badge on their chest of an open book with the crown bursting out of it.
Okay.
Onwards and inwards.
As you walk past, the plaque at the front turns about how the wood and the marble and all that was used to build the library was obtained during the war from Cornest when they went over and stole a load of shit from them, including
those
building
bastards.
materials.
Those bastards.
Okay, so the British.
Colonizing, great. Then next.
We're gonna walk in, there's gonna be a lot of Cornest artifacts in class. Flag on.
Is my home here?
And Barney's mum's like pressed in a bit of glass, like, help me!
There's just 13 dead Kenku on the floor.
Just slap a sticker on my chest where it says "Can't pay, and we'll take it away," and just start removing the stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get inside and it is like no library you've ever seen before. It's, despite the outside being rectangular, there is a main hallway that kind of goes straight to the center. There is a little desk there with a large, like 3-story oval, cylindrical bookshelf that goes straight up to the roof. You see librarians on like floating platforms kind of lifting themselves up and putting books back and then coming back down and stuff. The two that branch out to the side have doors on them, but you do see people coming in and out. You assume those are subsections of the library. All of these shelves, rather than being made out of like wooden planks or whatever, are made of sliced logs that still have the wood grain on the front of it that have all been varnished. There's a very strong smell of paper,
Shit.
dust, a little bit of rot, but it's mostly like a piney kind of smell. And as you get to the front, you see hair pinned back, like kind of like a small bun at the top. It is a frost elf, so like very, very pale skin, pale hair. You can see he's kind of got like white tattoos on his neck, and he's wearing this very pale like lavender thing, same as before. This one kind of hangs down a little bit lower, is a bit more wispy. And he looks at you and goes, how may we help? What books are you looking for today?
Kenku book?
You're looking for books on Kenku. That would be History Subraces Category K. That can be found over there. If you just follow the signs, it will take you straight to it. What else are you looking for?
Do you have any arcane sections?
We do. That would be in magical items, arcane. Any category is open for reading, apart from books that were deemed too dangerous for the common populace. Anybody else?
Me and my friend here are looking for books for our children.
Of course.
Yes.
Children's section. What kind of are you looking for? Fiction, non-fiction?
Just the children's section in general. How big is it?
Do you have beanbags?
Do you have beanbags?
There is
You
not
have
beanbags. I'm sorry. There is
Rip off
plush
on-
cushions on the floor, however, for the children.
How many?
A fair amount. Enough for an average child, I would assume.
Okay.
Is
cool.
there more?
Could we get more?
You don't seem to have your child with you, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is a reservation.
We don't do reservations. If there is no shame in admitting that you are here for the children's books. If that's what you are here for, we can most definitely have more pillows and such provided. I myself, from time to time, partake in stories of when I was young. There's no
You
shame in
taste-
it.
I'm gonna grab Kyrie and just pull her aside for a sec and say, I will fight a child for those cushions. I am making the best pillow fort there has ever existed. I need this in my life right now. I will punch a child for those cushions. I swear to Christ.
The children's section is located by the front door. Take the left exit and then the third door on the right. It's not as big as our main section, but there is numerous books there that may interest you. A lot.
I'm just gonna walk there with like absolute confidence.
What would... I suppose it's anything left. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Oh, yes. One sec. When he pulls up the his notebook with like a bunch of stuff written there. Right. So, first of all, what about? Do you have anything on the Cult of Bane, perhaps?
We have historical books on the Cult of Bane from the war, yes. That would be History, War Category B for the God Bane.
Oh, I see. Next. Anything about grimoires?
Arcane, Magical, Category G. Is there anything else
Thank
I
you.
can help you with?
Do you have anything on? This might be a bit weird. Vitalic sorcerers?
We have books on them from the war, again, and books talking about their magic in general within the arcane community. In the war, it would be History, War Category V, Category C, subclass Category V, and in Arcane, Magical, Category M, subclass Category V.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Yes, that will be all.
Of course.
Have a good day. I'm not having a good day. Bye.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, there's been too much.
But that's where we'll end the session. I hope you've enjoyed, both viewers and listeners, and we'll catch you all next Monday.